practice before bedtime to help you settle well for a good night's sleep. You'll need blankets and maybe some cushions, and you can keep your socks on for this. You don't have to take your socks off. Sorry. So come to a really comfy seat. Make sure you're warm. And you can bring your blanket or cushion underneath your sit bones. And relax your palms down. Sit tall, but focus more on softness through your shoulders, jaw. And try and let your sit bones, your hips, your legs really soften. Let your eyes close and bring your awareness to underneath your sit bones. Anywhere else you feel contact beneath you, between you and your yoga mat. And then notice your breath. Through your nose. If you do want to breathe out through your mouth, that's fine. In this practice, we'll focus more on the exhalation. And take a deep breath in. And a really long, slow exhale out. And do this a couple more times. So allowing your exhalation to be slightly longer than the in-breath. Really let the neck, shoulders relax. One more breath in. Really soften on the breath out. And then let your chin release towards the chest. And gently roll the right ear towards the right shoulder. And then inhale, bring the chin back down to the chest. Exhale, roll the left shoulder, left ear to left shoulder. And do this once more. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, center, and exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And then bring hands to heart center. Release the chin down. Maybe press the palms together, draw the shoulders down, and namaste. And then release the hands, and you might bring your fingertips in front of you. Now, if this pinches the knees at all, just let your legs come out in front. So come into a forward fold that feels good. So adjust the legs if you need to, and you might come to here where you're keeping away from the floor or the mat, which is fine. Keep your sit bones down. If you do feel like you want to go a lot further, you might surrender all the way down, forward fold, releasing the neck and the head, just giving in to downtime, relaxation. Putting the devices down, taking out those lights, chilling out. And then when you're ready, carefully walk the hands back up towards you. Move any cushions, blankets or props under you. Oops. And then come into your child's pose. Okay, so knees can come a little wide just to open into the hips. And then arms can be in front, and just take this wherever you feel good. So if the head's not supported there by the mat, then you might want to come up a bit, relax the head into the hands. So your choice, you might like to go a bit deeper. And wherever you are, let the forehead become heavy, so allow contact either to the mat, the hands, or use any blocks or cushions so you feel supported. Let the low back settle. Big breaths into the belly and the sides. Really long exhalation. One more breath, surrender, let this go. Allow lots of space in between the thoughts. Switching off. And then carefully coming back up, bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana. You can peel the feet open slightly. Let the knees release out to the sides. Use any props that you like here. Close your eyes and let gravity help you. Soften into hips, thighs. All the while keeping the breath nice and long. And then bring the hands underneath the knees and then assist the knees up. Bring the hands a little bit behind you. Let your body lean into the hands a little bit. In my Thai massage, this is called looking cool. Looking cool position. It's probably a bit late to have your sunglasses on though. So you just rock your knees side to side. Okay, nice massage into hips, pelvis. And then this time, bringing the legs in front of you here. And if you find on this one that you need a bit more space, you could bring the legs into a diamond shape. So whichever works for you. So from here, we're going to let the knees bend a little bit first. And then inhale to lengthen the spine, reach the arms in line with shoulders. And exhale, bring the body into this forward action, so forward fold. The tummy comes towards the thighs perhaps. And you can not worry too much about grabbing your toes. You could take shins, ankles, you could take the feet if you want to. And then if you've got a bit more to go, you might edge your knees a little bit straighter. And wherever you feel this length stretch in the hamstrings, backs of the legs. As you exhale, the body moves forward and not just down. Come into your forward fold. Come out anytime you need to. You know, maybe you prefer this diamond shape with the legs. And if you want to give your back a bit more support, just keep the knees slightly bent here. Notice those natural movements that arise when you breathe. Naturally, the spine will lengthen as you inhale. And as you exhale, you might notice the body easing into this forward fold motion. Remember, don't overstretch. This is not about grasping or pulling ourselves into forward fold. You might not even be holding on to your feet. You could just surrender here. And then really carefully draw the navel in a little bit. Use your hands, walk your body back up. And come onto your back. Okay. Keep the knees bent and hug the right knee towards you and take a hold of the back of the right thigh, or use a belt if you prefer. And then let that right foot come towards the sky, but the knee can be super bent still if you prefer. And you might go a bit further, letting your left knee straighten down. Okay, just go with what feels good, stretching into the hamstrings. Couple of breaths. If you're feeling a bit warm from your day, you might bring the hands a little higher, but don't force anything. It would be good to let your elbows and shoulders relax. And then rebend your left knee, bring sole of left foot onto the mat, and then bring right ankle towards left thigh. Allow the hip to gently open and stay here. Or if you know that you could take this a lot further, you might grab hold of left thigh, so right hand comes through the space between the thighs. And bring that left thigh towards you and just check that the neck relaxes again. Coming into a hip stretch on the right side. Any knee pain come out. Beautiful breath in. Really long breath out. And then release the left foot down. Changing sides, so left knee comes towards you, holding on to back of left thigh. Knee can stay as bent as you like, or you might bring foot gently towards the sky. And if you want to go further, right knee could stretch out. And opening into hamstrings. Really letting go anywhere else that might be tensing for no reason. Let that go. Heavy head, heavy shoulders. Nice long breath. rebend the right knee, right foot on the mat, and left ankle coming towards right knee. And you can stay here, or you can reach through for right thigh, bring right leg towards you. And then just check, soften everywhere else, neck, shoulders. And if this is causing you to really kind of tense, then maybe just go with the first version where the right foot can stay down. And breathe. Letting go of anything that's not serving you, knowing that you've got tomorrow. You can put your to-do list to one side or write them down if they're bugging you and look at it again in the morning. And then release carefully, feet come back down towards the mat. Take your arms wide and let knees fall to left side. A really gentle twist. Surrendering the shoulders towards the earth, releasing into the chest muscles. Let your eyes close. And sleep is so important for our immune systems. Getting enough sleep, but also the time that we go to bed. And we want to wake up feeling as refreshed as we can at the moment. And bring knees back to centre. Knees can fall over to your right side. And you might look over to your left. And yoga and meditation will really help you with your sleep. Even if you practice yoga in the daytime, it should still help support your sleep. Exercise is really good to help us feel physically tired and less mentally wired. Bring your knees back to the centre. From here you could bring your hands underneath your pelvis if you like and lift your legs towards the sky. And you can stay here keeping the whole of your back on the mat. And definitely go with this option if you're new to inversions. This is a nice alternative to shoulder stand. And if you have any neck issues, again, this is a nice alternative to shoulder stand. So be careful with the neck. If you're coming further into this, then you want to know that you've got good control to lift the legs and the body up into a shoulder stand. Okay, and we shouldn't feel the neck pressing down heavily into the mat. Okay, so you might want to chill out here. When you've done enough, just bring the feet back down. If you want to go further, just to give options for all levels, you might actually want to lift your hips and bring your hands to your back. You could be in a half shoulder stand here, resting the hips into the hands. Or you might bring the elbows in a little closer, walk the hands up the back, come into full shoulder stand. But if there is any tension on the neck, come down. You can go with whatever feels good. Maybe you come into Halasana, plow pose. And if you come into plow, then your feet don't have to touch the mat. You might bend the knees or stay up in your shoulder stand. And then really carefully bring the spine, hips back down onto the mat. Bring the legs back down. And bring the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. Supta Baddha Konasana. If you've been all the way up into shoulder stand, press your elbows down and just for one breath, squeeze your shoulder blades towards each other. No need to come onto the crown of the head. And let that go. And bring tips of fingers and thumb in each hand together. Release the arms out by sides. And soften. Do one more breath. Big belly breath. And release. Bring right knee all the way over to left knee. And then come onto your back. And grab your blanket, cushions. Maybe you just get straight into bed. And we'll take some relaxation. So make sure you're super cozy. And you could bend your knees, or you could have a bolster or a rolled up blanket or cushion under your knees for even more comfort. Great, and just let everything go. Maybe you have your hands on your tummy here, feeling supported. Close your eyes and relaxation. And notice everywhere that feels connected to the mat, any props, any cushions. And let your body feel really supported from your mat or wherever you are. And with that support, see if you can let your body relax, all the muscles on the front of the body letting go. Come into a bit of breath practice, pranayama. As you're ready, breathe out, and then we're going to breathe for a count of 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. And we're going to keep going with this, but we're going to extend the exhalation to 6 counts. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more. Inhale. And exhale, and use your own count here of 6. And continue with this in your own mind silently. And then stay in relaxation, Shavasana, as long as you like. Namaste in bed. Namaste.